Well, you're very welcome to today's talk, Sunday the 11th of June. Now, excess deaths around the world remain high. They were throughout 2022, and this is continuing into 2023. In the United
Hello,
Kingdom,
folks. You're watching the Hang Loose Recluse show. Now, that was just Dr. John Campbell, the introduction of the show. Now, I've just watched his video, and I thought, well, I'm going to share this one. Have seen the post for this one doing the rounds. It's quite interesting. Look what's going on the screen. Excess mortality, deaths from all causes compared to average over previous years. Listen to John Campbell, whatever he says for a moment.
See that's zero. So that's where we would expect.
Yep, he's just basically checking out the stats. So if you don't know Dr. John Campbell, he is on YouTube, and he does investigate some full-on stuff that you think, wow, how does he get to keep his video up? Now, obviously, I'm just covering this video, so if this video gets pulled, that's not fair because I'm not talking about or promoting anything about it. I'm just saying check it out and trying not to say or try and be impartial towards you, and so YouTube doesn't find a way to call it, deletable as such. Anyway, so what I might do now is just go to some of the comments that are in this video. Again, if you want to check it out, go and check it out. I'll put it in the link. Dr. John Campbell is the YouTuber, and you just go into his channel and look up and just check out the latest video. Actually, this came out yesterday. Sorry, I'm just trying to go to the comments here as we have a look. Oops. Silly. All right, so volume was up. There we go. So I turn this onto comments, and I'll do a screen recording now. And 3, 2, 1, screen recording. There it is. And it says, Dr. John Campbell on the comments. It feels like you're the only one reporting on this. Thank you, John. I'll go be careful some of these comments. This next one says, I've certainly never regretted taking a wait-and-see approach to a I better not say, or any new, I better not say, man-made health is not making us healthier. I mean, that's just a comment on YouTube. Strike me down if I get bloody deleted for saying that. It's actually printed on their site. So how is that comment still there, but I'm not allowed to say in the video? Go and work that out. This is just a YouTube comments. This needs to be said and repeated. You are doing the right thing, John. Now, the person says, I'm a town councillor that was removed from office over a year ago and trying to inform the town of information that I learned from Dr. John and others. I just want to point out an important interpretation of this data. If this were a graph on the common of cold or car accidents, a spike followed by a deep drop could indicate that people learn to avoid the cold or drive safer. This is a graph of deaths. People can only die once. A spike followed by a deep trough simply means that all the people of that group died, then something else caused another group to suddenly die and the spike came back. When the death toll started to dip after the initial rollout, the powers that be claimed it was because of their medical intervention. I claim that it was because the most vulnerable had already died. Further, we shouldn't be seeing any excess deaths. A whole bunch of people just died who were sick in some fashion. They should have been dying now, but they were already gone. They should have been dying now, but they are already gone. We should have been seeing a drop in the death rate, not any increase at all. This understanding of the data is important to me because, like Dr. John says, these are people who have died and are gone, and their families are the poorer for it. That was a good comment. Next one says, I was working on a top cardiac ward a few months ago. The senior nurse manager was chatting away with me. I asked her about the increased deaths, better not say, in young people. You can see that comment, and it's on YouTube. So if I say it, I might get in trouble for it. But you can read that bit where it says she looked me in the eyes, and I said, yeah, it's whatever it is, and I knew that, but she looked me in the eyes, and she said it was chilling. I had to change the way that was said in case YouTube decided to pull that down. Anyway, what's next? It says here, I love the irony. It's a pity we don't have a global organisation interested in public health. You cracked me up here, dear Dr. John. I remember that. That was pretty good. It was pretty good the way Dr. John did that. It was kind of like sarcasm. And that's in the video, but this doctor does cover the points and doesn't get pulled down from YouTube. Anyway, next up, our leaders and all who were pushed are guilty of... But anyway, let's look at the United Kingdom as a... Stay strong, John. You are doing what you can. Keep speaking out, Dr. Campbell. People are sleeping, too entranced by their phones to look up and see that the lights are being taken away and that a massive fraud is being continues to be perpetuated, hoping that eventually enough people will wake up before it is too late. I'll just do it like that so it sounds like a song. A friend's fiancé, fit and healthy, 48-year-old, passed away from a heart attack a few months ago. My life, it has only once stuttered to me. You've been about this all along, mate. You've been right about this all along, mate. But then it has never been mentioned again. People just can't accept that they have all been duped. So glad I went with my gut and never got jabbed. I shouldn't have said that word. That's a trouble word on YouTube, sorry, but that's just reading the comment that's written there. If that's available on YouTube, why am I getting deleted for saying it? I'll be writing to my MP today to ask about excess deaths, and as I think we all should, great work as ever, John. Sorry to anyone who doesn't like the singing. I'm worried when I see some of those comments. Should I delete them out? Don't know, but they're on YouTube. I'm just reading YouTube comments. Aren't I allowed to read YouTube comments? Am I? Anyway, next up, what does it say here? What makes this particularly bad in my mind is that you have had higher death rates during a certain period you would normally... I just can't say it. I just can't put the words together with that word. You know what I'm saying. Censorship. Thank you for all you do for us, John, and being brave and putting the bullseye on your back. Tonight you're in my prayers, and whenever you come to mind, keep safe. And this next one says, when you can't ask questions. Censorship and there's no talk about it. Nefarious. Or nefarious. Keep up the great work, Dr. Campbell. Thank you. The next one says, Dr. Campbell, we will find a way to end this silence on these deaths. We must. The next one says, thank you, John, for keeping up with the outstanding effort in passing on the information that the media is hiding away from telling us. Yes, mainstream media, please speak up. Where's the would the real mainstream media please speak up? I'm thinking of that Eminem song. Anyway, shush. On with the show, shall we? John, you need to run for the top office in the land. Your message is far too real to the voting public. Thank you for honesty and most of all, your integrity. Thank you. Next one says, I commend those commenting that are helping bring this back to the attention of others. I commend Dr. Campbell for this and so much more. We can all help. Please be patient with those that don't seem to respond. Don't be dogmatic. It will not do us any favour. Slowly and surely, we are the majority. And, what's the other bit? And we are the majority. Thank you, Dr. Campbell. We can all write to our members of parliament. We can remain kind regardless. See, the people, you read these comments. There's people out there waking up. This guy gets millions of views. There's people out there waking up. You saved my life, thank you. I was trying to work my heart troubles out, but work, it was just you and Carl that let me know that I need to rest it out. Guess what? I'm almost normal again and very thankful. Plus, it was you that introduced me to vitamin D and the whole vitamin thing with this. That was a very serious, valuable piece of info too. I am indebted to you, Dr. John. Thank you. Alex Thompson. I'm not saying names. I said his name. It doesn't matter, his, her, whatever. It would be interesting to examine the deaths in underdeveloped countries to see if the trends are there also. Yes, that's a good point. A very good point on the Hang Loose Recluse show, as Dr. John's talking in the background as Hang Loose Recluse waffles on. Thanks for what you do, Dr. John. In my opinion, they see less humans as a good thing. That's why they are investigating that's why they are not investigating the excess deaths. It's either that or complete incompetence from our pharmaceutical companies, and now we are paying the price. I wrote to my MP twice about this situation. I explained my concerns and provided data about the fact nobody except Andrew, whatever his name is, Brigden, was doing anything about investigating the causes of this tragedy. And that's what it is. She came back with a one-line reply. I'm vehemently pro. You know what? I never even mentioned the thing. How can you have an intelligent conversation about anything with people like this? That's exactly right. Anyway, that was Dr. John's comments and so forth and whatnot. And that was a Dr. John Campbell video. So yeah, check out the Dr. John actual comment video. But this was the Hang Loose Recluse commentary over the top and just dribbling from the Dr. John Campbell comments. This has been another Hang Loose Recluse production. And don't forget to be a recluse and hit subscribe. Thank you. This has been another Hang Loose Recluse production. Thank you.